replacing all and stuff like that I haven't done, so that's a new thing for me.
Yeah,
So.
it's good. It's a really easy, fast way to change physics on trees. Not a lot of people know how to do that, so you can take that one to the bank.
Yeah, definitely.
How much money you got?
I got 151,000.
I got 269. You want me to send you some money? Go ahead and get that 909.
Yeah, if you want, I can definitely fall some trees pretty quick with that bugger.
Yeah, let's do that.
Are you more of a processor kind of guy, or?
I can do it all. It don't matter. I can
All
mulch,
right, right on.
I can load, I can do whatever needs to be done.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I cleared all that over there.
Yeah, that's a lot of crap there for sure.
Yeah, it don't take me long.
You're really quiet there, Honor. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I didn't have my mic down.
Oh, there you go. Hey, no worries.
I'm just gonna switch this so I don't have to push a damn button.
Yeah, sure. Especially if you're in a hotel, I'm sure it won't be that loud.
Have you seen that John Deere skidder I got?
Which one's that?
The line skidder.
No. But you can grab it if you want a copy for sure. Oh, sorry, I can't hear. I'll make some space for you.
Hey, you guys.
Alright?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, quick question for you now.
Yeah.
Highlight this.
Shoot away, sir.
Control F, or I can go up to search.
Yeah.
Control F. Type in that density.
What I pasted for the 4.7. That goes in find what. So if you hit Control F, there's the tabs at the top there, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Replace.
Yep, so the one you're looking for is the 4.7. The one you're replacing it with is the 1.3. And then you just click replace all and you should see it'll load for a second or two and then it should replace all. And you'll see a big blue number that says 5,000 trees replaced or whatever it is.
Yeah, I got to hit find next cell first, right?
No, you can just hit replace all and it does it all, every tree. If not, close it. You can do it again if you feel you fucked up. That's the best part of that thing. Because I do it countless times where I have to reopen it again if I screw something up.
Yeah, I was thinking it would highlight it for me. It'd show all the density 047s highlighted.
No, it doesn't do it. It'll just automatically replace them all. It won't actually select them or anything for you to see. It'll just tell you at the bottom a number saying how many it replaced. That's usually how it goes.
So what was it? 0 what? I don't feel like looking.
You have to copy it exactly how it is the way I pasted it there. Just because that's the field you're replacing. I can't remember exactly what it is. That's why I copy-pasted it there.
Wow, 013 is a big difference.
Yeah. Compared to 4.7, that's a huge weight difference for sure.
Yeah, because I was typing it in.
Oh yeah, whichever one works.
That's what I was saying earlier. These ain't FDR trees, and he's got all his equipment set up for the trees that he mows.
Yeah, a lot lighter ones, yeah. Different physics on them and stuff, so.
Yeah.
It's all good. Should work good either way.
We can get it.
Where will it say how many are replaced?
It'll be in blue at the bottom of that box, that window, once you hit replace all.
Replace, yeah. 5,831.
Yep. So you got them. That replaced all the trees on the maps now have that weight.
Cool.
Yeah. Then all you gotta do is, copy paste that i3D file back into it and overwrite it, and there you go. All there is to it.
Yeah, I'm working through the just regular.
Hey, before y'all get too hot and heavy into that crap.
Yeah.
Honor?
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me how to send him that money so we can get that buncher.
Come on, man. How many times I gotta tell you?
I don't even know how to send money.
gonna be in the other one. Detect farm finance.
Okay.
Go all the way to the right, upper right.
Yeah.
Select his company, Jordan's Logging, transfer whatever money you want, and he instantly will get it.
Boom, yeah. And then we'll buy the beast. And I'll go pick it up.
If I can get it to.
You gonna pick it up?
Alright, I'm sending you 200,000 right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Do you want me to go low bet, or do you want to grab it?
It don't matter.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'll stay here and keep getting these trees up, and I'll let you
sure.
run and grab it.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Where is the 909? You big bugger, where are you? There she is. 300,000. Purchased. Better work fast now. We got to catch up for how broke we are.
I know, right? Saw it there, wasn't it?
All right. Let's just park this here for now.
Yeah, that helps on that for sure. I never actually had to change everything in the map, so.
Yeah, it's fast, easy way to do it. Like I said, a lot of people definitely don't know how to do that. It's a little.
Yeah, I use that a lot to search for things, obviously, because there's so many things in one of those i3D files.
Oh yeah, a lot. One of my little secrets. Well, actually, anybody could really find that out if they really wanted to, but still, a lot of people don't know how to do it, so it's good. Good trick.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't even know what the hell you talking about.
It's okay.
Huh.
Like you said, if your wife's running your computer, I wouldn't expect it for you, so it's all good.
Yeah. I usually have modders and stuff like that. They usually say, hey, let's change the texture of the tree. Okay.
Yeah. Change this for me. Sounds good.
Yeah. I don't worry about all that.
I'm just
He
gonna...
said he just got a modding for dummies book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's made by that guy. Yep, I know the book for sure.
I'm in the process right now of taking that bugs off.
Yeah, if you are you gonna use that to process, or are you just gonna sell it?
Actually, right now I'm using it to feed them damn meals.
Oh yeah, hey, it works, right?
But what I'm gonna try to do is take one of the processor pigs and flip it upside down
Okay.
and mount it on the end of the buck saw.
Okay, yeah.
If I can get that cut script, if I can separate that cut script from the delimit script, that's the only problem I'm having right now.
Right.
And I'm gonna have it where you can process and everything right there in that buck saw and load trucks right off the thing,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
just like a real loader.
Yeah, you can delimber and cutter. Just
Yeah,
delims
all
it,
in
cuts
one.
it. Delim, cut, delete, go. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it ain't gonna have them bars and stuff on the side like you see.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna have that big saw on the side of it either. It's actually gonna have blocks on the end of the very tip of the trailer,
Oh yeah.
and that's where the delimber is gonna be mounted. And it's gonna have a dangle head. I've already got the dangle head on it. We was actually using it on my server. Them boys love that thing.
Huh. And you're able to get it to delim as well as cut?
Yeah.
Huh.
But I'm having it separated so that way it don't cut on its own when you get to the certain length.
Right, that makes sense.
So it's
Could
not
you
gonna
put?
cut. Go ahead.
I was like, couldn't you put like your processor on one end and just have the other, like a loader on the other end? Like you just process it into it and then it.
I think the scripting doesn't quite allow that, but
No, it won't allow that.
yeah. It would be nice if you could do that, but the way the game's set up, it's not quite that easy,
Yeah.
It
unfortunately.
sounds like that's what I was thinking that he was trying to say. He was trying to do with having a delimber on it too, because that's kind of the same thing as a processor, right?
Right.
So that's having two on the same machine.
Yeah, the
Steel
controls
lemming.
will be different. but that's what the
processing.
joy.
I mean, and loading at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to run it unless you got joysticks. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Definitely be tricky to do for sure.
Guess
Without
you
some,
could set up a processor next to it.
yeah, yeah, right. All right, we have
Well,
ourselves a buncher. I'll be there momentarily.
I was trying to get it where it looked more realistic. You know, like they really have out in the logwoods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just not working out the way I want it.
yeah,
I'm sure you see this a lot up in Canada, kind of the same style logging we do. The delimbers that had the long arm with like
yeah.
logos on
The
front.
strokers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It'd be cool to get one to work, but there's a lot of stuff that makes it hard to make those the way they are. I think.
Damn skidder here, boy, it cut on a dime on it. Oh,
Do you know if that FDR guy? He's from Canada,
Yeah,
is he?
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
You sound a little bit like him.
Similar, hey?
Yeah.
Very similar.
I'm waiting for you to say that you're him.
Wouldn't that be something?
see, now we know it. She told on yourself now.
He's just coming onto these servers that people are using this equipment so you can learn what's wrong with them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like
right.
a testing trial period kind of thing, right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What are you cutting these at? 10s?
I was cutting 15s there, but
We'll do 15.
He knew everything that was going on with his new maps and everything.
Yeah.
He's undercover.
okay, where am I?
Hopefully on the way to the wood, but 999. I'm just kidding. Man,
You know, he just released a video, I think, right? A multiplayer he does one like every other day.
Yeah.
He has a pretty big multiplayer crew on there.
Well,
Is that FDR?
you guys are definitely smarter than most servers for sure. So, you figured it out. That's definitely me.
Is it really?
Really is. That's me. I'm the guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I wanted to say it right off, but I didn't.
I'm like, well, if you're watching the videos, I figured you would have recognized the voice or figured it out by now.
Yeah.
I kind of caught the hint that you were catching on there, and I was like, Till they say it, I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, no, I jump from server to server once in a while just to kind of try things out and see how they're going.
Little
But
sneaky bloke right here, ain't he?
yeah, something different, right? Like I said, a little undercovery, but I don't know. It's fun to kind of see how logging crews do things differently. It's fun to see kind of how it is. So, and you guys seem like a really good group of dudes. So I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna keep playing. This is kind of fun. So there you have it. The truth is out there.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how long I could keep it going for before someone caught on, and yeah, you guys figured it out faster than other servers, so that's good. I played with a few for like long time and never had anybody catch on. So power to you.
I thought about it, but I didn't really draw attention to it until after Honor said so. I was like, hell yeah, that's exactly who we play with.
Yeah, you caught her for sure, yeah. But hey, like I said, it's actually been fun, or else normally I would have bailed by now, so I'm enjoying playing. And I use it kind of also to go out to find people who might be interested in, you know, playing on logging servers and get attention for other people too, so.
I guess.
I was watching how smooth you were with that.
Other machine there? Yeah.
Jeez. Been doing this for a while.
Yeah. So I said I got a little bit of experience with it for sure, just a tiny bit. But yeah, no, that's funny. I was
Yeah,
surprised to catch on. But you know what? A lot of the other people don't watch the videos, so they don't recognize voices and stuff like that. So it was easy for them to not realize. But then when you said you were like watching the videos quite consistently, I was like, oh, he's definitely gonna catch on. This is me. So unless I talk like with a really strange voice or something, then then that'd be the only way I could probably get around it. But I could only keep that going for so long.
well, how do you
Or
find
talk
time
like
to do the
Austin.
other stuff? That's crazy to me.
I just make time. I gotta take a break from that kind of stuff once in a while and kind of actually play the game. And that's kind of what I do once in a while. And it gets it's nice to come on to servers where people don't know what I'm doing and don't have a clue who I am, because I've joined lots of servers where I was like, yeah, hey, I'm the guy that makes the mods for FDR, and then it just turns into a big fan festival where everybody wants to request mods and ask about questions about modding and blah 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 blah, and it just kind of. So once in a while, I like to pop around to other random servers and play with people who don't know it's me, and it's a little bit more fun that way.
Yeah.
And then I can see how you guys are too. Like when I first started, you're awesome. You were teaching me stuff, and I was having a blast.
Well, don't run now that we know who you are.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not running for sure. No, I'll be around. Yeah, guaranteed.
Your secret's safe with us, buddy. We
Yeah.
ain't
Not
gonna
sure.
knock you.
I'm not sure if you caught Band earlier this week. You said that you always wanted to play with the FDR
Oh.
crew. I think his dream was to get on that crew.
Well, this is probably the closest you can get, because you're pretty much on it now. So this is. We don't really have another multiplayer crew right at this time. All the videos that are coming out right now are from past stuff that I've recorded for the past little while there. So we're a little bit behind getting our servers up. We used to have a major server that we played on there for a long time, and now we've had some complications trying to keep the server in check. The company's kind of screwing us around with the server being crappy and disconnecting all the time, so I'm looking to switch servers, and we just never put it back together yet. So we're working on a few things, but yeah, if you guys are ever interested, I would definitely say join aboard and have some fun. Be part of the series, man. You guys are part of the series right now, because I always record these little weird videos when I jump on people's servers. And if it turns out positively, yeah, this will be the Beaver Creek series. Of course, when you guys are like, explaining anything, personal, or like our discussion we were having earlier there on her, that stuff won't be recorded, like about your personal life and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah. Edit all that out.
Yeah, I don't include stuff that we talk about that's not haha farming, gaming related kind of stuff. So
Right. That's pretty cool.
unless it's just comedy.
Well, how in the hell did you hear about me?
Who, you?
Yeah.
Actually, I went hunting on the forums on Steam. That's usually how I find the groups that I look for. And I ran into you advertising on the forum saying that you're looking for somebody to play with for your band logging that you had there.
Right.
And then, yeah, I sent you a message to see if I could join your Discord. And you invited me to your Discord, and I was going to play on there. But then I joined Honors at pretty much the exact same time. And he said, oh yeah, he's playing over here. So I was like, oh, well, I don't need to join that Discord if he's playing over here anyway. So I bailed on that one and waited for you to come over here.
Yeah, I shut my server down for a while. I got tired of the headaches.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
It is.
like I said, I've run some pretty big servers in the past, and you definitely run into lots of drama and all kinds of crap you don't want to deal with. So
Man, it's, oof.
pretty wild. But how many guys did you have in your server there?
18.
18. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I usually can't keep that many people that long. I usually get rid of them before we ever get that high.
I had them for 3 months, and it was worse than women.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Everybody wants something one way, and everybody wants to do something a different way, and yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. And I kept giving them everything they want, man, but then they just, well, I already told you.
Yeah. It's just the way she goes sometimes with people.
Right.
And like you said, you can't please 50% of the people half the time, so it makes it pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's why usually when I've been playing, I've been keeping pretty small logging crews now, just really tight-knit friends and stuff like that have been playing for a long time, and I try to keep it that way because I know they don't screw around, and I know they're there to have fun and log, and there's no power tripping or that kind of stuff. Like me and Honor discussed about giving people too much power and what happens when that happens, right? So
Oh, I figured that out the hard way.
yeah.
I had 3 guys helping me run my server because I drive a truck,
Yeah.
so I'm not able to be there, wait on them hand and foot. And
Well, yeah, right.
They all play on different times, so it's hard to be there when they need me to be there.
Oh,
So
for
I
sure,
actually
yeah.
help.
That was my problem too, because I work a lot outside of doing all this stuff as well, so it's really hard to run a multiplayer server and all this other stuff on top of it all. So I totally understand exactly the feeling there for sure.
I had TMG, Austin, come over there and joined our Discord and played on our server for a
Yeah.
while, and he liked it. But I mean, you can ask him; he'll tell you it just got to where it was just.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a very long history with Austin since the beginning of FDR Logging ever became a thing. Actually, I used to be I was basically it was me and him running TMG Logging when we first started, and then, like I said, it became a little too dramatic there, so I cut off and said, screw it, I'm just gonna, because I was the guy that did all the modding most of the time for most of the stuff on there. And I kind of cut off from that, and I said, I'm just going to start my own thing. And I had already had a YouTube channel that I did video game reviews on. It was kind of just a dorky little channel that I was having fun with. And it was called First Day Reviews, and that was kind of how things started off there. Because I had such a huge following doing reviews and stuff like that, that I decided, hey, let's take advantage of this channel that already exists. And I turned it into FDR Logging, so.
Nice.
And away we went from there. Now we are what we are, whatever it is.
Yeah, y'all kind of blew up big here.
Yeah, it's not as, it's not like huge or anything. It's kind of fun. But it's becoming a well-known kind of name for logging simulation, I guess, so that's good. Right now I'm just kind of trying to turn shit around because I had a lot of years where I got a lot of negative flack for stuff, so I'm kind of trying to turn the name around a little bit, and I'm trying to make the new mods that are coming out as good as possible all the time. Try to one-up and kind of be competitive, so.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
It is.
Yeah.
I had 3 modders on mine. Them guys were in competition with each other.
Yeah, that also becomes a problem is when you start playing with other modders on the same team, even in multiplayer, if you guys can't work together, if everybody's out to do their own thing, it becomes very, very challenging for sure.
Well, what I done is I used to I'd assign them each a piece of equipment that
Yeah.
they wanted to do something with, and say, here, y'all have at it.
That's a smart way to do it. Then at least everybody kind of has the opportunity to make it their way, and that's their thing, right? So.
That's right.
Yeah.
You running joysticks?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the only way I could do it. I don't think I could do it any other way. I tried with a controller for a while just for fun, just to test it out, and didn't really work out too well for me. Just because I've been using joysticks for so long, I guess I'm just used to that. But I know lots of guys that run. Well, you run controller, right? Yeah. And like I said, I know lots of guys that run controllers, and they're yeah, they run like a pro. They're doing really good. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick some up here shortly.
Yeah, definitely worth it for sure. Especially if you're doing logging stuff for sure. It's always a good time.
And there's a good video that you put out there to set them up too. So.
Yeah, it's well, it's the best we could figure anyway. It's pretty straightforward.
That's the way I'm setting up mine, is the way you done it on that video.
That's funny, eh? Small world and all.
That's right.
You should be getting some money off from the sales of to Thrustmasters for that?
Yeah, I actually had a sponsorship kind of thing going through them, but it wasn't much of a deal. We just they gave me a couple free joystick accessories and stuff to give away for draws, and that was kind of fun. I did that and gave away a few, and people liked that. But ultimately, it was kind of like, whatever. Thrustmaster was the one that we kind of tried to sponsor the most, just because the ergonomical joysticks are nice to have two that are identical. I haven't really found a lot of companies that can make a left and a right that work together really well, so that was kind of their big selling point. But yeah, so far so good. But I'll tell you, it is fun to come onto a server and just, log without thinking about all the other stuff and doing it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, now that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was telling Honor earlier today that I have some of your Tiger Cat stuff that you done.
Yeah, the early stuff there, or the...
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff before they took away my ability to put the logos on them anymore. Then I can't really do that anymore. I did for a long time, and then after I talked to the companies, it was a big no-no, so I had to stop, but...
I gotcha.
Why did they come up with all these John Deeres and stuff?
See, that's what I said, and I told the guy at Medill, that was the one I talked to first, because I have a lot of Medill equipment that I really, really like, and he was pretty honest with me about it, and he said, it's great, we love what you're doing, we like that you're pushing the brand and all that stuff, but legally, he's like, they can't condone, oops, I just knocked my buncher over. Legally, they can condone sharing a brand name on equipment that they didn't license. And because this game's not licensed by Medill, it's not licensed by, me or anything, I can't do it. So I told the guy, and I said, well, there's dozens of modders out there that are using, the names of the equipment. And he's like, yeah, and maybe one day they'll get in trouble, but he said, you being a bigger group now, compared to the other groups that I showed him, he said you would be a way bigger target if they did decide to go after a copyright problem. So, me being bigger, as cool as that is for me, it actually makes it kind of a higher % chance that I'll get in shit if I, try to copyright equipment. And so while all these little people are getting away with it, they're not going to go after them. They'll go after me because they can get something out of it and make an example out of it. So... he said it's better to be safe than sorry and just not do it for your stuff. And I said, all right, so I'm not going to do it, I guess. And of course, now that I've brought it up with them, I'm, probably even more on the watchful eye of it, so.
Oh, yeah.
The best thing I probably could have done was just never talked to any of them at all and just done it and asked for forgiveness later, but...
yeah, and be like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do this.
Yeah, right.
You came up with some pretty cool names for your new equipment.
Yeah, the new stuff is definitely a new world altogether, but it's gonna be really good. It looks a lot better than this cartoony shit that I used to have. And yeah, it runs a lot better too. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. So we'll see. That stuff's coming up here pretty quick, so.
What you ought to do is invent your own logging game.
Yeah, I've gone down that road a couple times thinking about that too. Problem is, it's so much money. Like, it is incredible amounts of money to do it. And like I said, we got lots of donators, and we make enough money to buy models and stuff like that. But it's not sustainable enough to actually get a game. It's still a pretty small chunk of the world that's actually interested in logging in terms of actual gaming in general. So it's hard to target that audience. I mean, look at, they made like those wood cutting simulator games and stuff. I mean, granted, they're terrible games, but at the same time, the marketing department on that thing, like, there's just no market for it. It's a really niche market trying to do logging. Now, if you're able to combine, spin tires and logging, that kind of stuff, then that's definitely a market that's big. But even spin tires doesn't have a huge market for people, so it's really hard to find good numbers to make that worthwhile. But I mean, even with $500,000, you're not looking at you know, you got to pay people to do the work. You're not looking at a full game even then at that point. So I would have to be able to find an engine that I could work on and learn how to mod, and I don't have the time to do all that. So
Yeah, see, I think those guys that made spin tires built that engine from ground
yeah,
up.
they did it all themselves because they're all coders and programmers, and I have experience doing that because of this game, but I'm nowhere near a, you know, full-fledged game designer or anything like that. So I'd have to hire people to do it, and then when you hire them, that's millions of dollars later. You might have a game that's playable, and then you have to try to make that money back somehow. So yeah,
Well, I wonder
definitely.
if they're gonna have logging in 19.
I don't know. I've heard rumors that they won't. I don't think that's true. I can't imagine them cutting out this part of the market. I think it would be kind of dumb for them. But I mean, anything's possible. I've seen them do some pretty wild things, but I don't see them removing logging. I don't see them improving logging either, to be honest. But at least I think it'll be there in the new one.
As many people that does it, it looks like they would go after that. You know,
You'd
they could
think,
make,
right? But I
yeah.
don't know. They seem to be really ignoring logging because they really want to push the farming thing, I guess. And the licensing's all with the farming stuff mostly, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what goes on in the minds of the Giants development crew there, so.
Have they ever reached out to you at all,
Nope.
Giants?
I've shit talked them pretty good too because I've had some bad run-ins with them trying to bring mods to console, and a couple of their developers are not good friends of mine now because of that. But no, I've tried to reach out to them to ask them. First, I wanted to ask them about that whole like accepting donations for mods at all to make mods, whether that was a legal issue or not with them, and nobody has ever followed up with me to give me any kind of information. So I said I sent them a final email a while back that said, well, if you want me to stop making mods or you want me to stop collecting donations to buy future mods, I said, you know, email me and let me know and I'll stop. But until then, I'm going to keep going. So,
Right.
yeah, pray for forgiveness afterwards. That's all we can do.
That's right.
All right, I think I'm lagging out the server with the trees here. So we'll just calm that down for a minute. But I think I got to bow out for the evening here anyhow because it's time to cook dinner for the old wife here. I'm just going to save this.